Alrighty then. Apparently, there could be a band coming on TikTok. TikTok. I remember that song by Joel Santana. That was what the games were missing. Oh, that was my CD right there. Teenage years. But yeah, there could be a ban on TikTok. Joe Biden says if if the Congress passed the bill, that he would sign it. Right. So USA Today saying not so fast. A lot of people are basically saying that they believe that they banned TikTok because they can't censor and filter the information. The algorithm is it ain't controlled by American powers. I'll just say that. Some other people say, well, they're using our information to give China the 411 on what we doing in America, right? So it says the House passes TikTok bill or TikTok days numbered. What you need to know, they want the Chinese company to sell for them to be Americanized. So the House voted overwhelmingly to approve the measures that would ban TikTok from operating in the United States or force a sale, posing the most serious threat yet to popular short form video platform. So when you think you about to force some Chinese people to sell, shit. But maybe. He said at issue is TikTok Chinese ownership. U.S. officials say the parent company ByteDance could hand over the personal information to 170 Americans who use the popular short video app to Beijing. The bill's opponents have raised the free speech concerns. They also say TikTok has taken steps to safeguard the data to Americans by storing it in the U.S. servers. TikTok says it has not been asked for the data and would not share it if it were. The concern is that if ordered by Chinese authorities, ByteDance would have to hand it over. All right. What does divest mean? Well, I think we know what that means. But the legislation calls for ByteDance to divest or sell TikTok, or TikTok will be banned from the app stores and web hosting services in the United States. ByteDance would have 165 days to comply. TikTok says the bill will give it a narrow time to find a buyer with the resources to buy TikTok and overcome the technical challenge involved in spinning it off. So they worried about data breach. You know what I'm saying? That's their concern. But I'm telling you, a lot of people, not saying I believe it, a lot of people believe the situation is more of, um, they can't control the information of the TikTok algorithm like they do on other platforms because it's not American. So a lot of people is talking about, doing a ban of other social media platforms so they get TikTok back if they get rid of TikTok. A lot of people make a lot of money off TikTok. You got some people saying, it's time for TikTokers to get a real job. Maybe they just go over to Triller and blow Triller up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody else will start their own U.S. TikTok or something like that. Don't know. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has declined to say whether he would bring the measures to a vote. President Joe Biden has said he will sign the bill if it reaches his desk. I mean, is that pretty smart for old Joe to sign the bill? Is that pretty smart for Joe to sign a bill like this during election year? You know how many people are addicted to TikTok? You know what I'm saying? You know how many people are addicted to TikTok? Maybe that's something you want to wait till, you know what I'm saying? You get in the office and then sign that shit. You back in the office and sign that. But then again, I say this. Most young people don't vote. So most young people use TikTok. Most young people don't vote. So think about that for a minute. Most young people don't vote. So maybe this will make them get out there and vote against them, get them off their ass. But a lot of young people don't vote. They don't believe in religion. They don't believe in higher beings. They don't believe in a lot of things. This is why they so ruthless and careless with their crimes. I mean, do we not? No, no, I'm not gonna speak on that. But Joe said they pass it. I'm gonna sign it. So we'll see if he bought it. Following today's House vote, I will be taking to my Senate and House colleagues to try to find a path forward that is constitutional and protects the civil liberties. Senator Maria Cantwell, DeWash, chair of the Senate Commerce Committee said Wednesday. White House Press Secretary Karen Jean-Pierre said Wednesday that Biden administration is looking to the Senate to act swiftly. We hope the Senate takes action and takes this up very quickly, she told reporters of Air Force One. Earlier, efforts to rein in TikTok have failed. In 2020, President Donald Trump tried to ban. He tried to ban it too, so that's probably why he's trying to ban it. Ban the app by executive order, but the courts blocked the effort. Since then, Trump has flipped his position on TikTok. I wonder why. He said American are split. A recent poll from the Associated Press and NORC Center for Public Affairs Research found out 31% of U.S. adults would favor a nationwide ban of TikTok, while 35% would oppose to a ban. So, but amongst those who use TikTok daily, a national ban is unpopular. 73% they oppose it. What does TikTok say? TikTok says lawmakers are trying to shut down TikTok in the U.S. Quote, this process was secret and the bill was jammed through for one reason. It's a ban. The company said in a statement Wednesday, quote, we are hopeful that the Senate will consider the facts and listen to the constituents and realize the impact of the economy. 7 million small business, 170 million Americans who use our service. TikTok pushed back with this vigorous lobbying campaign, include push alerts urging creators to call members of Congress. The part of the campaign mostly backfired. TikTok also dispatched creators and CEO Shu Chu, who says the platform has kept users' information safe from outside manipulation, to the Capitol Hill. The legislation, if signed into law, will lead to a ban of TikTok in the United States. He warned the video shared Wednesday on social media platform X, formerly known as that Twitter now. So it's a lot going on here, man. You'd think this would be something that he literally would wait to do until he got in office, and now Trump is gonna flip and say, "Oh no, I'm all for TikTok now," and he gonna play the role. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. He gonna play the role. Um, I ain't mad at him. Do what you do, but hey, um, but nonetheless, man, it is what it is. TikTok, a lot of U.S. users don't really. I mean, a lot of the guys I know I watch don't really use it because they say it's sensitive. And I got banned on TikTok. I had a couple of videos took down for no reason. I did a post game reaction game to NFL with no footage, and then I put some boxing training footage on one of them. And they banned it. So they're very anal. Um, they're very anal when it comes to you know, uh, kind of they community strikes and bans and all that type stuff. I mean that is what it is. But I mean shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how people really gonna like really act off this, but hey, man, we'll mess around and find out. We'll mess around and find out. So, um, it said, will TikTok be banned even in the Senate passed the measures? A long fight lies ahead. TikTok says it will exercise its legal right before considering the sale of its U.S. operations. The platform has successful challenge similar moves in court. There also would be significant technical and legal hurdles in selling TikTok. Even so, former Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin said Thursday that he was putting together a consortium to buy TikTok. I think the legislation should pass, and I think it should be sold, Munchkin told CNBC. It's a great business move. I'm going to put together a group to buy TikTok. So, TikTokers don't be, I ain't reading all that. But TikTokers don't wear that long fight, man. Just make sure if you start stacking your bread, if that's what you use to get paid, get you a job right now, do TikTok on the side just to make sure you're fully prepared. If you gotta start making dividends off TikTok, so just be prepared, protect yourself. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Check out the current news playlist. Check out music entertainment playlist. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls guys think in the comment section. Peace.